are forever chemicals, and that is because basically they just never are broken down. So like
Yeah.
a huge piece of this in clothing too is like these toxic chemicals, when we get rid of clothing that has these in them, they go into a landfill and they like get in our water supply. And just like from the environmental
Hmm.
aspect, that is one thing that can be significant with buying these as well.
Hello and welcome back to the Wellbeing. My name is Madison,
My name is Rachel.
and today we're talking about leggings slash clothing and PFAS and safe clothing versus clothing that we maybe shouldn't wear all the time generally.
Yeah. We've been we trialed out clothing for this probably at least
Mm-hmm.
6 months ago,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Yeah, I think
then
so.
we were planning to do a podcast on it, and this is it. We made it.
We have made it. Today is the day. I
And
think.
we've tried out a bunch of different brands to share, which is
Mm-hmm.
exciting.
Yeah. We did some like undergarments and leggings, some clothes. There's some good stuff out there. There's some not so good stuff that like maybe you could buy but isn't my favorite. Um and then some great stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
Yeah.
100% cotton is not the only option.
Yeah. Which is good to know because that's where we started.
Yeah.
And
And
especially if you're someone that likes to be active and sweat
100%.
and go to the gym and that type of thing.
Mhm. There's a lot of different options that people see online, right? Like I'm just going to say there's Lululemon, there's Athleta, there's whatever, and most of those contain PFAS, which we know are forever chemicals and we want to avoid. But a lot of resources will tell you that your only option is 100% cotton, and that is definitely not true. There are also people who will say that like you absolutely could never possibly ever wear bamboo because like the stuff they use to break down bamboo is super toxic and bad for the environment. So I think that there's levels of this where like not so good, better, best is what I'm gonna
Yes.
say.
Yeah,
Like
no, I
not so
agree with
good,
that.
Lululemon slash like the stuff that you probably want to wear or know about. And then better would be like bamboo or something like that. And then best would be what we'll talk about today.
Yeah,
Make
definitely.
sense?
Definitely a spectrum. Yeah, which is helpful to know. Um,
Mm-hmm.
if you are like, what is PFAS? If
Mm-hmm.
you've listened to our podcasts, you probably know because we have talked about it multiple times, but
Mm-hmm.
just as a um, reminder, it is per and polyfluoroalkyl substances, and like Maddie said, are forever chemicals, and that is because basically they just never are broken down. So like
Yeah.
a huge piece of this in clothing too is like these toxic chemicals, when we get rid of clothing that has these in them, they go into a landfill and they like get in our water supply. And just like from the environmental
Mm-hmm.
aspect, that is one thing that can be significant with buying these as well. And then obviously when we sweat or when we wash them or things like that, some of these chemicals can be released into our bodies and that type of thing as
Mm-hmm.
well. And we all
Paul,
know, just quick review too, they're just linked to developmental issues, immune system disruption, and
cancer.
other, yeah, serious health conditions like cancer.
Yeah.
And especially a little bit more um, crucial to pay attention to if you're in a certain population, like our like children, um, immunocompromised, or like if you're in your reproductive years and working
Mm-hmm.
on that journey, just something to pay a little bit more attention to.
Absolutely. Especially since a lot of people either don't wear underwear with their leggings and then you go sweat in leggings and then you maybe wear them after you have to go run errands or like even if you go home and take them off immediately, you probably put on a different pair of pants with polyester in it and anything that says polyester or any derivative of polyester, so think nylon, spandex, things like that, are all ultimately derivatives of petroleum, which is then made into plastic, which is then refined using lots of different chemicals, but namely things like formaldehyde and benzene, in order to make them soft like polyester.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yes, definitely. And quick side story on this, we bought a new rug for our living room, and I'm so
Ooh.
excited. This is always so much fun. Because Joe stole mine for his clinic space. Like just took it and he's like, "This looks good down here." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." But then we get to buy a new one, or I get to go pick one out, which felt like a good compromise. So
Hmm.
we went to there's like one that I really want that's 100% wool that I still might get, but we went to World Market because they're having a sale and we were like looking at all the rugs hanging and we're like then you get to like touch them and just like check
Totally.
them out a little bit in person. And the rug that felt the softest because I don't know, we're floor people, like we love to sit on the
Oh,
floor
same.
sometimes. Yeah, like it's just like really
100%.
comfortable. So we are just like touching all the
Yeah.
rugs, and the one that Joe was like, this one's the softest. Like, I like this one. And I like
Hmm.
checked the label for it, and it's all polyester. I'm like, we
Hmm.
can't buy that one. I'm sorry.
Yep.
And
Same
but the
thing's
cool thing
happening to me.
is World Market actually has 100% wool, undyed, Okotex
Mm.
certified rugs. And
Hmm.
so that is the one that we got, and it was less than like $250 for a huge, like 8 by 10 rug.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
I
You need to
know.
text me that link because maybe I need a new rug and we have if you've been to Rachel and I's houses, they look almost the same inside unintentionally. Um, I need a
Yeah.
giant 9 by 12 rug. The rug I have is Okotex, but it sheds
Oh.
unbelievably. Like it's on Tugboat all the time. Just
Is it
Tugboat is
like,
covered.
yeah, the
It's
high
not
pile or whatever? Or
maybe
no?
half an maybe a quarter
Mm,
inch.
okay. Yeah, this I don't feel like that's
And
that.
I didn't mean to buy a pile rug. Like I meant to buy a woven one
Mm,
and it looked woven online, but I
yeah.
guess I didn't read the description well enough, whatever. That's on me. But it's and I was like, okay, it'll stop shedding after like a month or two. Wrong.
That's kind of
Incorrect.
crazy. Yeah, that
It
it's
has been
still doing
shedding
that.
since last summer. It's
Um,
horrible.
yeah.
We hate it. It goes everywhere. And not just like you get some strings on you if you sit on it. No. It's like fluff balls that fill up the vacuum like with the once over. It's bad. I hate this rug with all my heart and soul. Anyway, if you can't tell. So please send me your rug and maybe we'll have matching ones.
Okay, I just sent it to you.
Oh my God, thank you. Um,
Yeah. But
but yeah,
yeah, long story short, it's not the
polyester is
softest
soft.
one. So yeah, that is
I was just
like
looking at this.
it's just not the convenient ones. Like it's not the one
Totally.
that's like the leggings,
Mm-hmm.
but we have found some, but they're not automatically like the comfy like sweat resistant ones or
Mm-hmm.
like the shinier ones
Mm-hmm.
or the really soft like nice ones
100%.
necessarily. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you do have to um give that up in some ways.
Yeah. You
But
but we did find ones that like hold you in the way that you want to, are comfortable. I found some that feel like the soft Lululemons. I found some that felt like the like more sweat wicking Lululemons. And I've been working out in these for months now. Like I put all my Lulus in a box, which is all I had before, put it in my garage and just switched them all out for 4 or 5 pairs, which I just have been washing on repeat because I also wanted to know if they pill. They do not pill any more than Lulu's pill, like in on the inseam.
mhm.
Um, and I recently got a cashmere sweater scraper. Excuse me,
Mm,
scraper, which was like ten
mhm.
dollars. It gets off pilling from everything from my couch to my leggings, so I also recommend
Mm,
buying one of those
yeah.
if pilling is an issue. Um, anyway, so yeah, you have many options.
Yes, definitely. One thing to start, I feel like the easiest place to start, honestly, if you're not ready to change out all of your leggings, is with your underwear because that is covering sensitive parts that can have like the most transfer. So if you're not like
Yes,
fully ready to commit to new leggings, buy new underwear and ditch like all your old stuff. I think that's the easiest place. And like most people need new underwear most of the time, anyways. Um,
100%. Whether your dog
yes.
chews it or something else happens.
Yes. And I will say you bought new underwear too, right? Did you have any favorites? Or what brands were your favorite?
Um, I have been wearing the 100% cotton ones from Pact. And
Mm-hmm.
then also I have been wearing some that are not 100% cotton, but they are made out of zinc.
Okay.
Very interesting, but it's antibacterial.
Okay.
Um, from a brand called Hoo-Ha,
Yeah,
Huha,
I've seen
which I
that
got
one. Yeah.
targeted with on Instagram. And it's definitely not cheap, but you can get, I mean, sometimes they're on sale, but they're made out of different things, but they call them mineral undies. The
Okay.
fabric is sustainably managed tensile fibers, which is wood. Um, there is a little bit of spandex in them, I will say. But if you are allergic to zinc, you should not wear these. But you can
Okay.
machine wash them. They wash just like any other pair of underwear on this planet. They're green on the inside, which I think is interesting.
Oh,
But I like them.
a fun surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I've also tried Packed, and those ones are not
Uh-huh.
that expensive, like
Uh-uh.
very
Super cheap.
reasonable. I can't remember how much they are, but like
Normal
not that
underwear price.
expensive. Those I love too because they are a little bit like higher waisted, and I'm very tall, so I like this feature a little bit. Really good quality and like really inexpensive. And I really, yeah, I 5 out of 5 for
And they
those.
also, if you sign up for their texts, we will try to get you a code as well. But if you sign up for their texts, I think they give 15% off your first order or 20% off, something like that. And they
Yes,
also
I
tell
think
you
it's
about
50.
sales,
Hmm.
which are relatively frequently. I feel like I get texts from them often.
Yeah, and you can actually buy some of their stuff at Whole Foods,
Whole Foods. Mm-hmm.
randomly enough. Like Whole Foods carries some of their leggings, some of their baby
Mm-hmm.
stuff. I'm not sure if like ours has underwear, but yeah, if you want to go check it out in person, check out Whole Foods and see. But yeah, I do really like Packed for underwear. I
Mm-hmm.
also really liked Organic Basics for underwear. That website, you do have to be careful though, because some of their stuff is PFAS free and then some of it isn't, but they will list it. Like if you go on the description, it'll say like this product is not PFAS free or may contain PFAS, which could be released when you're washing it, blah, blah, blah. So if you do go to that website, check the description. But yeah, those were my favorite two. I did not try the Mate the Label underwear because
I don't think I did either.
they were like $28 for a pair, and I was
Mm.
just like I don't know that any pair of underwear could be so amazing that I would spend buy multiples
Mm-hmm.
for $28 because my dog eats all my underwear anyways, so that's just a liability.
That is a liability. It's not worth it. Um, but they do look just like the ones from Pact.
They do, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I think those three brands feel reasonable. Hoo-Ha, Pact, and Organic Basics, but be
Yeah.
careful.
And Organic Basics, like Packed is very like straightforward. These are
Uh-huh.
kind of like the neutral colors. They're very
Mm-hmm.
comfortable. Organic
Mm-hmm.
Basics has some more fun styles and colors. If you are more of a fun girly,
Mm-hmm.
I am a very basic person, so I love like just the normal colors.
Regular underwear.
Although I did buy a pair of pink, which is pretty fun just to like
Oh,
be a
she.
little bit fun. But yeah, those are three favorite for underwear.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I will say I did keep some other underwear for like certain dresses or like
Yeah.
things that I like. Sometimes there's a dress you got to wear that just like needs a certain pair of underwear or a
Hmm.
pair of pants that just needs a certain pair of underwear. So I think this is one of those situations where don't just throw everything away like maybe you can with leggings, right? Because like you don't need a specific pair of leggings for whatever. Um but yeah, I think for underwear, you just every girl knows they just need certain underwear for certain options. Same with
Totally.
bras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about bras. I think I ordered, so Maddie and I have talked about this a lot, but like I don't really like to wear bras. I don't really
I
have
can't
to
not.
sometimes. I can just do like little covers and be just fine. So our like bra needs are very different, but we
Very different.
cover the spectrum
Yeah,
for
we do.
everybody.
We do.
So I just tried like Mate the Label has a few bralettes that are
Okay.
100% organic cotton, and those have been great for me.
Mm-hmm.
I would work out in them
Mhm.
And honestly, like, yeah, I would go for a jog in them. I wouldn't run like a half marathon in them, but I would run like a mile or two in them and be fine. But yeah, made the label, really liked for that reason.
Mhm.
What were your favorites?
Um, I will be totally honest with you with bra situation. I'm trying to find the brand. It got returned to sender. I want to say it was called Haven. I'm trying to find it on my email right now. But
Like it never
I
came to your
know,
house
yeah,
or
you know
you
how
returned
hard.
it?
No, 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 no. It never arrived at my house.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Um, I'm gonna find it. But there is one that was relatively reasonably priced that was 100% cotton and had an underwire. And I know everyone's like, it's so horrible. How could you wear one of those? Whatever, whatever. But I I can't not. It's the world in which I live. So,
I feel like
um,
if you have
I
big
think it's called
enough
Haven.
breasts, you
I'm
like
not gonna.
probably appreciate the underwire more than
Yes, I'm
hate
not
on it.
gonna tell you my bra size, but I need an underwire. It's havenwellwithin.com,
Okay.
and they make 100% cotton ones that I have ordered and need to order again. I know that like sizing is kind of funky, so they didn't have my exact size, so I was like ordering it in between and hoping for the best. I
Okay.
did not return it. I want to be very clear to the audience. I did not like make the return because I didn't like it. I have not tried these. This is what I would like to try. Shipping where I live is so hard. I ship everything to a PO box, but if that sender doesn't use USPS, it gets returned to sender. It doesn't get sent to my house.
That's
If I
very
but
complicated.
yeah, and I have to guess what they're going to use, whether it's USPS or UPS or FedEx, because if it's UPS or FedEx, they won't deliver to a PO box. They have to deliver to my house. And so it's like a 50-50 shot
Um,
about what they're using to send, which
I
makes it hard.
remember when I texted you and I was like, "What's your address?" And you're like, "Why?
For
Are you
what?
sending me something? Because this is this is my address
Yeah.
for this. This is my address for this." And I was like,
Hmm.
"Okay."
If you want
Yeah,
to
that's
send
fine.
me snail mail or like a flat rate situation, then you can use my PO box. It's a disaster. Stuff. My mom still is like, "What?" Like she gets it, but she every time she sends something to me, she's like, "Why is this so hard?"
Oh
And I'm
my
like,
gosh.
"I wish I knew." Cuz I live in Jackson Hole, and honestly, this is where some of the wealthiest people, not me, wealthiest people in the world live slash have second homes. Amazon takes 7 to 10 business days. And getting anything delivered is like so ungodly difficult that it's almost not worth it. Like some people have been like, I can't live here because of the mail.
I feel
It's
like
pretty
it'd be a
bad.
great way to just like check out a little bit from the real
Totally.
world. But yeah, that would make it difficult. You also
Anyway,
tried sports bras though, that you really liked, right?
yes, I have one from we go into the leggings conversation. I ordered one from Namarie, Namarie, which I really like. Um, it is tight enough that I don't know that I definitely like maybe do a short jog in it, but I don't know that I would run like a 10K. I might go back and find a Nike one because that is the ones I prefer to like do a super hard workout in, has enough compression.
Yeah.
Um, but I am waiting in the mail for one from Active, um, that I love. Their leggings are absolutely my favorite, and so I'm have a feeling that their sports bras will also be some of my faves.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear about that. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty much it for bras. So yeah, for
Mm-hmm.
leggings, I tried Packed and I tried Made the Label, and
Yes, me too.
both are like both are fine. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't love them for working out. Like the Packed ones definitely feel like cotton. So like when you go into a deep squat, like you can kind of feel like it's almost like a tight pair of jeans where it's like pulling a little bit. And I'm like, okay, this like they compress in that way, but they're not super stretchy where they're like the most comfortable to work out in. And then I think one thing that we talked about both those brands is the waistband and something about like the waistband is super thin. So it just like almost doesn't help your waist slash glutes
Mm-hmm.
situation.
I
Um,
think that the waistband of a pair of leggings is the most essential part to a good pair of leggings. I believe this in my soul. Because if you buy a pair of leggings from Target, which are definitely on the don't buy list, or from Lululemon, they're very, very similar fabrics now.
mhm.
But the waistband on a Target pair, I have a pair in here that I use once in a while. I'm going to replace it with a new pair of active ones. But I teach classes for my I shouldn't call it my real job. And I record them. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I have 45 minutes right now. And so I'll just like grab this extra workout set I have that's stored in here. And those leggings are from Target.
Mm.
They're almost identical, not exactly, but almost identical fabric to a pair of Lulus. Both are not good for you, but the waistband is only, I don't know, 4 inches instead of like the Lulu 8, which is
Yeah,
really what I want.
I know.
And I'm short. I'm 5'3" and a half, 5'4". Like I'm small. And I still like I have no waist. There's probably an inch and a half between my rib cage and my hip bone. Like I'm not a tall girly. Like it's
This is
literally, if you're watching on YouTube, this I just measured. It's this long. It's
I like
small.
know this, but basically because of PT school where we used to like do labs and like you just knew everybody's bodies and then you would like find out weird things about people's bodies that you're like, "Oh my gosh, like where is the rest of your torso?"
Where's your
And
waist? Sorry,
it's not
doesn't
there.
exist.
But you would never know if you weren't in PT school with you.
Thanks. Shout out high
Yes.
waisted jeans.
I love high-waisted everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's a game changer. And yeah, the packed ones are just like a shorter waistband.
They're the
And
four
so
inch
are
instead of the 8 inch.
the mate ones. And like, yeah, there's still I think the packed ones are a great place to start. They're very cost effective. I think they're like $20. Like so cheap. So if you're just like, I need something, I'm gonna start somewhere, I think it's the best place to start. I think they're really similar to Mate the Label. And like I said, I really like Mate the Label sports bras. They're really soft and comfy. The leggings are as well, but they're like $90. So there it's such a huge price difference where I'd maybe just like do packed if you're looking for somewhere to start. But if you want something that's more like active, has the bigger waistband that like is gonna make you look way more fit at the gym, then I would go active.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally. I think um also if you do like if you think about like what growing up was your favorite workout clothing, mine was the Nike recycled plastic water bottle leggings.
Recycled
Cannot They
plastic.
had this. So I used to live in a town where there was a Nike outlet. And so
Yeah.
I would go and get like everything half off. It was great.
Yes.
And they were made out of recycled plastic water bottles. But if you think about that, like
Hmm.
that's so bad. It's so
It's
bad.
like
It's a
I
great
could
use of
see
water
how it
bottles,
was
but
a good thing at the time. And now it's like,
totally,
wait,
totally.
why would we do
2010.
that?
Um, anyway, but instead of that, like those, knowing that those were my favorite, and then I made the transition as a college student slash like adult to Lululemon, just like the rest of us. And now I'm making the transition. I'm going to officially state my favorite activewear brand is Active, Aktiiv. They are plant based, which is very fun and very much like a high performance wear kind of a situation. Like if I walk, run, do whatever in these, they do not fall down on me, which is so annoying. They're made out of eucalyptus, castor oil, or castor beans, sorry, and I think maybe algae or something like that. And then it is all, I think they call it Proterra, but it's Okotex certified, which we love.
Yes.
They feel
And
different.
We've
They
reached
look
out to
as
them and they're really nice
they
too.
are super nice, and we do have a discount code for them.
We do, yes.
I
I
can't
think
remember what it is, but
it's Maddie 10.
is it? I think it's Madison 10.
Oh, maybe it is. Um,
I have no idea. I'm gonna look.
I'll drop it in
But
the
that's yeah, we put it below. But I'm officially coming out and saying that those are my favorite.
Oh, it's Madison Oak 10.
Okay, that makes sense.
None of the above, but now
None of
you
the
know.
above. But they
Okay.
feel good. Like I wear them around the house, I'm comfortable. I wear them to the gym, I'm comfortable. Like I'm just generally comfortable in them. I
Yes.
just
And
ordered 4 more
I
pairs.
did you really?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't
I'm
tried them
committed.
yet because I was on like the other two brands and I'm excited to try these, but I feel like it's like from your experience because we were texting back and forth obviously when we were trying these out, but it's like you don't have to make the sacrifice of like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
this is a brand that like I don't know, it's clean, but it's just like they don't stay up or like they just don't
Yeah,
look the best or they don't make me feel the best at the gym, which we all want to feel
100%.
great at the gym. So, yeah.
100%. I hate feeling like sweat stick to me. That's disgusting. I hate, and that's what you get with 100% cotton. So
Yeah.
when I'm not going to throw those away. I still have them, but like I wear them like maybe running errands, but I also find like way more dog hair sticks to them. They just like look linty. Like
Yes.
I just look like a mess when I wear them.
Yeah.
Um,
Your rug
and
sticks to them.
oh, don't get me started on the rug situation again. I cannot talk about that anymore. But yes, my rug sticks to them and I hate it so much. Um, and then also I I did try the Namari ones, Namarie, and I do think those are comfortable. I do like to exercise in them. I ordered my normal size and they are a little bit tight, not in a bad way of being tight, but just in a way where like remember in 2010 when leggings first came out and you bent over and you can see your butt?
Yeah, I feel like whenever I bend over, I still like put a hand back there
Yeah, because of that.
because yeah, I'm traumatized from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can definitely like I was like bent over and I asked my husband, I was like, "Can you see my butt through this?" And he's like, "Yeah." So I think you maybe order a size up. I try not
Okay.
to wear those to the gym on leg day.
Yeah, we don't squat in those.
No. Or deadlift.
Okay.
There'll be none of that.
There'll be none of
Definitely not.
that. Yeah,
Definitely not.
we don't want that.
So
Okay.
yeah, here we are. Anyway,
Um, I feel like Active has
all
a
good
really
ones though.
cute like square neck sports bra.
Yes. I think that's new.
I think so
Because
too because I didn't see this last time I was on here. It's really cute.
it's super cute and I didn't get to order it. Because I just
Mm,
ordered a sports bra and then it
mhm.
came with 2 free t-shirts because I ordered so much stuff. Here I am.
Perfect. I love it.
But it looks comfortable. Like, and it looks like actually legitimately supportive. And they have a size chart and whatever.
Mhm.
But like my normal size just fit. And they
Okay.
don't see through when I bend over.
Okay.
Oh, I
Good
also
to know.
tried another brand that I don't remember what it's made out of, but it's called Losano.
Oh
And they're
yeah.
also PFAS, BPA, all the things free. Um, and they have a really cute pair of ribbed ones, but you could for sure. My mom's like, I ordered them when back when I was in Santa Barbara for Christmas, and my mom's like, I can see your butt through those. You maybe shouldn't go outside in those. And I was like, okay,
Nice.
good to
Nice, nice,
know.
nice.
Nice. But the other ones, they kind of fit like Target leggings. So if you love a Target legging, if that's your thing, then Losano, Losano, is probably your go-to.
Do you feel like they stay up?
No, not as
Okay.
well
That's the hard
as like
part.
a Lulu will. Mm-hmm. It is
Mm,
hard. And as far as like my favorite hanging out pants, the Made the Label green pajama pants are my go-tos. They're so comfortable.
yeah, those
Mhm.
are really cute. I think I tried Organic Basics. They have like a pair. I have two
Oh
pairs.
yeah.
They're 100% organic cotton. I have them on you guys just because 100%
I love that.
organic cotton like pants. I'm wearing my
Mm-hmm.
pink underwear, so hopefully you can't see them through here. But they're
I don't think we
like
can.
actually long enough and
Mm-hmm.
they kind of this is really interesting because they're 100% cotton is like
Mm-hmm.
they stretch to fit you. Like
Oh,
as I wear them, they get long enough for my legs, which is really interesting. I don't even know how to describe it,
that's
but
crazy.
huge fan. They have like the waist tie thing. Whoops, that then you can tie it to your waist. And then I also got like this sweater, and both are 100% organic cotton. But
Cute.
again, like make sure to check the description when you're buying because some things are and some things aren't.
Is it
So
pre-shrunk?
I think it must be because I've washed it and it didn't shrink. So
Okay, because that's my biggest fear, and I think a lot of people's maybe biggest fear with 100% cotton.
I also do not dry my things though. Like
Oh,
nothing goes in the dryer. I hang
dang.
everything because I'm a tall person. And so like
Mm,
most likely anything that I buy, if it shrinks at all, it's going to be too short if
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
already too short. So yeah, everything gets hung.
Mm,
Which I feel like is easy enough. But yeah,
hmm
this has been like this is like grocery store approved too. Like you could go
Oh,
out
totally.
with like
That's a
a jean
cute sweater.
jacket or something. Yeah, and to the
10 out of
grocery
10.
store and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so that was this was probably my favorite thing that I've
Mm-hmm.
purchased. And then yeah, I think I need to get on a different like workout legging train.
Yeah, I think that 100% cotton just for hanging out is a 10. 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
I do
it's
love that.
comfy. Yeah.
It's the problem becomes when it's like you're exercising and sweating.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, agreed.
Also, for like, if you guys know me, you know I am like constantly skiing. For that, I ordered a bunch of just like 100% wool,
Mm-hmm.
merino wool undergarments, and those have been great.
Yeah.
So anything that's 100% wool that you can find is 10 out of 10 as well to keep
Mm-hmm.
you warm if you live in a very cold place or you ski.
Definitely. And that's why
Mm-hmm.
like when you go look for like we're going to Iceland in May and I really want to get like a sweater, like an Icelandic cool sweater.
Cute.
But that's
Uh-huh.
why those sweaters are so expensive because they're actually 100% wool versus like the ones that look like them are actually polyester. So that's always like a good thing to
100%.
check too. And then
I
you're
agree.
gonna have it forever if you buy something like that. So
It lasts.
yeah,
Exactly.
never goes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite thing from today?
A favorite thing, I think the easiest place to start everybody is just like buying new underwear. Ditch the ones that you don't need or are old or just you know which ones. You know which ones to get rid of. Ditch those, replace all of those. That's like the easiest place to start. It's kind of like starting in the kitchen with your stuff. It's something you wear every day. You wear it under your clothes. It's like touching your most sensitive parts. Start there.
I like that.
Yeah. What's yours?
I like that we learned that the only option for leggings is not 100% cotton.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely try out some of those brands we mentioned. They are great. 10 out of
Yeah.
10.
Yep. Yes, we don't always have to sacrifice price or style or anything. Like there is
Mm-hmm.
a best option for things that still fit
Totally.
your wants and needs. We just like have to find it. So I'll put all of the things that we talked about, the brands and stuff in the notes, as well as our codes, if you guys want to grab anything. But yeah, otherwise, thanks for listening. I hope everyone is still hitting the gym and doing the strength training and finding the best workout leggings. And
Mm-hmm.
we will see you guys next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.